center, Mason Plumlee. At shooting guard, Terry Rozier III. At small forward, Gordon Hayward. At the other forward position, Miles Bridges. At the other guard position, LaMelo Ball. The head coach of the visiting team is James Borrego. Let's see the starters for your Atlanta Hawks. At guard, 6'7", number 3, Kevin Huerter. At forward, 6'8", number 22, Cam Reddish. At forward, 6'9", number 20, center, 16, number 15, Capella. At guard, 6'1", number 11, Your Atlanta Hawks head coach is Nate Miller.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're about to get started with some Saturday NBA action. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time.
Thank you so much.
Well, he plays like he's having fun. David, thanks. Now, we get a chance to check out some stats for Terry Rozier.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Out in the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. Miles Bridges is out there with Plumlee, and it's Ball in at point. And for Atlanta, Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Young and Huerter. And it's Reddish in at the 3 slot.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
You know, great thinking about LaMelo and this team. He's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
Kept alive. Here's Young. An easy 2 points on the layup.
How about that, Hoop? The guard, Trae Young, getting inside and mixing it up a bit.
Young against Ball. Hayward on the wing. Lets it go with the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Now, here is Young, and he's currently averaging more than 26 points a game. Such a force. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I'd draw that one up again. Throw it up, Capella jump, you slam it through. That's an easy 2.
Ball against Young. Ball, the pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. Here's the drive. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Pass to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Capella with a screen on Ball. Here's Huerter. Rozier defending.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Hayward, and it's blocked, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here's ball. After Gordon Hayward's miss, over Young. And this is the time of year when teams can start to lose, Brent, their focus just a little bit. How tough you think it is to stay motivated at this stage of the long season?
Well, depending on where you are in the standings, that motivation should kick in about the competitiveness to play in the postseason. But this is a reflection of the character of your team. And I think a lot of front offices and coaching staffs are really tuned into how are guys approaching this part of the year. Are they still attacking? Are they still relying on what we've taught in the training camp and our fundamentals? If they start losing sight of that, the last half of your season could be tough.
And here is ball. Following the three-pointer from Cam Reddish. Bridges a screen on Young. Ball finds Bridges. Over Young. Bridges shot. Good.
Adept at maintaining his balance on the way up. Bridges, a strong player who can play through contact.
Stolen by Ball. And Capella sends it back.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
A shot by Reddish, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
And I'm sure they learned their lesson from that game. They know they can't afford to have their first unit unavailable when the game is at critical junctures this time around.
So it's the Hawks after the basket by Charlotte. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball.
Team second.
That's his first foul for the Hawks. Gallinari, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Williams comes in for Kevin Huerter. And it's DeLon right in for Young.
Atlanta timeout. All right, let's just come to the court. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers.
Some changes. Gorgie Dang comes in for Collins. And it's Solomon Hill in for Cameron Reddish. The Hornets also changing it up. Washington's checked in for Plumlee. McDaniels comes in for Miles Bridges. And Martin subbed in for Ball.
Such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside, it really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Now, here's Rozier. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Hayward looking over the floor. That shot off the mark. So the Hawks will take it the other way, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, 2 bad ones, 1 good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
And so he hits both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
44 seconds left in the first quarter. Hayward on the wing. Atlanta with the rebound.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Pass to Jang. Gallinari outside. On the wing, Williams. Gallinari, a screen on Rozier. Out to Gallinari. And it's off from three-point range. Now, here's Washington. He's guarded by Williams. Passes it to Hayward. Launches it. Hands it from downtown. Hayward's got 6.
A tough cover out there. You want to close out hard on Hayward. but you also have to respect his ability to take you off the bounce. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Tie game in Atlanta. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
And an unlucky history of injuries for Gordon Hayward.
There's certain times where it's not our decision to not.
The great teams are more sophisticated than ever when it comes to injury prevention.
And training staffs are now expected to anticipate risks. So at times, they'll know before the player does that there's a concern.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for the Hawks guys, what stands out to you, stats-wise?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
They're looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Rozier's out there with Martin. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Oubre, and it's McDaniels in at the four-man position. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Atlanta Hawks are back. Last season, they won the Southeast Division for the first time in 6 seasons. With quality players at every position, things are starting to gel. Trae Young said, "This feels good. We just have a lot of belief in each other." As they are poised to be good for a long time.
Well, they've clearly made the turn, David. Thanks. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for DeLon Wright. The Hornets also changing it up. Mason Plumlee's checked in for P.J. Washington. Bridges comes in for McDaniel. And it's Ball in for Martin.
And we knew LaMelo was talented coming into the league. What we didn't quite know was how much of an impact he would make in terms of controlling the flow of the game.
A nice shot by Young.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
In his first game after starting in the 2020 All-Star Game, Trae Young had an incredible night, dropping 50 points against the Miami Heat.
And Young became the 4th youngest NBA player to get to 50. Only Devin Booker, LeBron, and Brandon Jennings got to 50 in a game at a younger age. Perhaps the most impressive part of Trae's performance, he did it against Coach Eric Spoelstra's Miami Heat, one of the top defensive teams in the league.
Atlanta leading by 6. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
Here's Young. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. After a whistle, we often see players demanding their coach challenge the call. Greg, were there plays you wish you could have challenged in your career?
Oh, my goodness, absolutely. But the game was just so different back then, and we had other ways of resolving issues and letting the refs know when we maybe didn't appreciate a call.
Now, here's Ball. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Milwaukee.
And, guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one, seriously put on a passing clinic.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Young against Ball. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
It's a nice pick and roll there. Capella slicing with purpose after he sets the screen and ready for the ball.
Plumlee with the screen. Ball, the pass to Plumlee. Over Young. Here's Ball. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Capella. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And here's Atlanta. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Young.
And I think Bridges has some real upside defensively. He's strong, athletic, and able to guard multiple positions. And that's what every team is looking for.
Rozier the pass to Ball. Collins grabs the miss.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looks like plenty of room.
Here's Rozier, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Young, following the score by Sharp. Here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 4 assists in the game.
The scoring is one thing, but Young's ability to set his teammates up, just as important.
Down low. It's good. And the Hawks lead has got down to 6 points. That one good from Bridges.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Collins. Second shot opportunity, and he makes that one. Collins has got the lead up to 8 now for Atlanta.
The way you keep plays alive is with some effort, and John Collins giving it to you.
All right, look who's coming under the court. Come on, get loud for your ETL Hawks dancers.
And the Hawks have a completely new group on the floor. And then for Charlotte, Carey's checked in, and Gordon Hayward's is subbed in for Kelly Oubre. Right against Ball. He takes it in. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jumper.
Now here's Wright. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shoots over Ball. And it's Wright missing. For the Hornets, they come into this one following a loss to the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And the fact they still had a chance to win that game, I find to be somewhat amazing because it was clearly an off night for most of their guys.
I'll tell you, if they had pulled that game out, it would have been an amazing win because they made a bunch of mistakes. Nothing was going their way, and somehow they still nearly won it.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Williams against Martin. Williams in the post. Clock at 6. Here's Hill. Banked in off the glass. And the Hawks lead by 6.
Hill burrowing inside, and because of his size, he's able to do that, get around the rim and finish.
Deep 2 from Ball. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's...
Thanks a lot, guys. Kip.
All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. What a battle we're witnessing tonight at the...
A couple of players running wild at the point tonight, but both guys trying not to get too caught up in a head-to-head battle. As point guards, they still got teams to run. They cannot make...
And now let's take a look at our featured game tonight. At the half, an advantage for the Hawks. And that's...
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance so far by LaMelo Ball.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
At the guard positions, Young and Herter. Collins and Capella make up the inside pair. And it's Reddish in its small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
The Hawks making a switch here. Zhang's checked in. To the inside. Young. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. It's Young on the wing. And Zhang kicks to Collins. Here's Reddish. The shot will not fall. Hornets trail by 6.
And it's hard to believe that Gordon Hayward has been playing for over a decade in the NBA. Now a seasoned vet, firmly in the second half of his career.
Plumlee sets the pick for Hayward. Now the pass to Plumlee. Hayward up top. Jang defending and finished off by Plumlee.
Well, bouncy in the pick and roll. Plumlee is a high percentage finisher in that kind of situation.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Herter. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Rozier with the steal. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Knocked away and stolen by Jang. One-on-one fast break. Here's Reddish. Slammed home and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Terry Rozier.
And Reddish playing rugged right now, crashing into the defense, drawing the foul, and draining it.
And the Hornets making a change here. Ball's checked in. And Hayward has had a bit of a career renaissance lately, looking more and more like his old self.
And Kevin, it's just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship.
2 seconds.
Young against Ball. And Young, here we go. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
Well, the speed that Trae Young has is a problem for a lot of guys who are trying to defend him. Compromised if he comes at them.
Molinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Hornets. Ball surveying the defense. And it's Washington missing. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. They get it back. Herter drops in the layup for 2.
Herter at 6'7", able to get in there and get after the offensive rebound.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And you have to love how eager Kevin Herter is to make an impact for his team.
Well, the roles that he plays, GA, are quite special. I mean, he is a good shooter, but last year we saw a lot of growth in his playmaking ability. He's able to stay on the floor and defend guys at his position. So he has a great IQ on that end of the floor, and his game continues to grow.
Book night, he's checked in for Terry Rozier. It's good. Ball's got 11 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And there's the foul. It's on Miles Bridges. That's his first foul. And Greg, a lot of new head coaches stepping into this season. How does a first-year coach come in and win over a locker room?
I mean, Kevin, that's a great question. And I think there's a combination of confidence and humility that one has to have. And I think, believe it or not, the most important trait, you got to be consistent. Your message cannot waver. It cannot fluctuate. That's one way that you will lose a locker room.
So it's the Hornets following the bucket by the Hawks. Back to Ball. There's a screen by Washington. Ball, the pass to Washington. The dish to Ball. 4 on the clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Crafty move. Doesn't go that time. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks leading by 11. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Take a look at the Hornets. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season. And, of course, there's the Hawks. They're just sitting one spot down right on their heels.
And when I look at Charlotte, they haven't packed any big surprises into the early part of this season. They're right in the middle of the NBA's pecking order.
And based on their early returns, it's really hard to see that position changing very much in one direction or another. I see them as a team that's right there in the middle of the pack, but not one that's ready to make any leap this year.
Martin's checked in for the Hornets. On the inbound. A second chance effort, and the layup good by Collins. Collins has got the lead up to 13 now for Atlanta.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Hayward outside. Takes it from 10. Charlotte again missing.
Wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
And Gallinari throws it down.
He's so dangerous as a scorer. Lou Williams can recognize when there's openings. This time it was a teammate.
Pass to Washington. And the rejection by Collins. Hill passes to Gallinari. Takes it from 10. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Gallinari's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
On the wing, Bridges. Out to Hayward. Bridges a screen on Hill. Hayward dishes to Bridges. No good that time. And the Hawks with possession. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. The Hawks have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. And that one falls for Williams.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Oubre's checked in for the Hornets. Both shots good from the stripe.
Lou Williams and that wisdom gives a boost to the confidence of the entire team. Someone the younger guys look up to.
Williams against Martin. Oubre outside. Connects from three-point range.
For three.
Bobbed up there for Collins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
That connection with Collins, that's an impressive play and very, very high percentage.
Here's Oubre. And so it's Atlanta with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close.
And your Atlanta Hawks dancers.
And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for the Hornets, Bridges and Washington are manning the post position. Martin is out there with Bookman, and it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for the Hawks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And protecting the rim has been another huge calling card in this game. Their block shots have had a big impact in this one.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Well, Hill finding his way to the line does not back away from the contact on his way up.
And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
Here's Young. Offensive rebound.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Clint Capella with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I got some news from the Hawks head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, the news is bad. He told me it is a broken arm, and that's not what they wanted to hear at all. It's unfortunate timing all around for them. Of course, they will need to band together while he's out. We'll see how they respond. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. I was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
Atlanta leading by 22. Unloads from 9. And Paul with the block. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Hill. Ball against Young. Ball kicks to Bridges. Brent is someone with on-court and front office experience. Just how valuable is a good relationship, do you think, between the players and a team's executive leadership?
Well, Kevin, I don't think it's much different than a good friendship. You know, take it away from the court and think about things in your life that impact you. It's somebody that shows that they care for you beyond what it is that you bring to the table. And that's the most important part about earning and trying to gain trust with the players that you bring into any program, is that you want to let them know that you care, and you want to let them know that you have interest in them as people first. And if you can get to that point, that foundation and platform to build out a player and to have him grow with the organization, that's a priceless relationship.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Ball against Young. And he banks in the lane.
And so far, Young is making the defense look old. He is on fire to start this one.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Hayward outside, beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Herter. Herter's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Jang, he's checked in for Collins. Hill comes in for Reddish. Lou Williams is checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Wright in for Trae Young. Pass to Jang. Now here's Wright. The kick out to Hill. 5 to shoot. Over Plumlee. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee. Greg, player movement is always a constant in the NBA, but with more players on the move every year, the power balance can shift in the blink of an eye.
And we've seen it with the Lakers, right? Just a few years ago. The Nets and a few others. Not everyone, though, loves it, but it sure keeps things interesting.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Oubre against Hill. Now here's Oubre. To the middle. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Hawks.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Trae Young.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
He misses the free throw. He's off on the second. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Martin against Williams. Puts it up from 15. That's good from Gallinari on the assist by Williams.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Washington, that's good.
Terrific job by Smith to dish that one off to his open teammate right there.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.